What is up, you guys? Hold on. What is up, you guys? It is Delicia back with another video for you guys today. And today, the topic is kind of heavy, okay? We're going to be talking about the dreaded, awful 9 to 5, the rat race, everything. We're going to be talking about the rat race and, just how I can't do it no more. I can't work a 9 to 5. I came to the conclusion I cannot work a 9 to 5. And this is something I think I've known for a couple of years now, but I am just now deciding to, just be honest with myself because you guys, there's no reason why I should have had 10 jobs in 1 year. Who's doing that? Who's doing 10 jobs in 1 year? Nobody's doing that. There's a real issue going on in our society today, and it's a lot of Gen Zers are not staying with their jobs. We're quitting our jobs when our employer is not treating us right because we're not going to put up with that. I am currently working from home. I started working from home around 2020 after COVID began. That's also the same year I went to college. I dropped out of college just because it just wasn't it. It was COVID. We were still low key in quarantine. It wasn't working. So I ended up dropping out. And let me tell you, the longest job that I worked was the longest job that I worked was for 4 years, and that was when I was in high school. I got my first job when I was 16 years old, and I was working at a fast food restaurant called Golden Chick. Yes, I worked there for my whole 4 years of high school, and then after high school, since I was going to college, I did end up quitting. But other than that, that is the longest job I've ever worked. Other after that, I had a job right after that. I was only there for like it was my first call center job ever. I was only there for like 2 months and then the cycle began. Next job I had, I was only there for a month. Literally, I was only being at these jobs for 2 to 3 months maximum. And it was a real issue. I don't know what would happen. Training would be cool. Training was always fun. But once it was time to hit the floor, I couldn't do it anymore. Like, something in me just physically made it hard for me to go to work every day and do the same thing. Answer a phone call, do this, do that. You have to be back at this time. Somebody clocking your every movement. You have to be on someone else's time. And I just knew that wasn't for me. Now, I've always said, like, I don't imagine myself working a job. Every time I think about my future, I think about how I'm financially free, living the life I want to live, enjoying the hobbies I want to enjoy, and traveling how I want to travel. Not having to clock in day in and day out, missed out on my whole entire day because I'm making someone else money. No, that's not the life I want to live. Nobody wants to live like that. Like, anybody in Gen Z is gonna let you know, like, babes, no, we want to make money doing what we love, not having a slave and take all types of bullshit from these stupid ass companies. Like, babe, no. And it's about time I'm making this video because I've been looking at other YouTube videos and other people talking about, their experiences, how they can't do it anymore. I feel the same way. And I just know my boyfriend, he he don't look at life the same way. He can go to work every day and he can put up with it. I just can't. Something in me just does not allow me to do it. Like, if I don't like the job, I can't stay there. And I'm usually naturally I self sabotage. So like I'll start coming back for my breaks later and later. And then either I just stop coming up altogether or I stop coming into work altogether or they fire me because my performance was just not it or I was fucking around on the clock. But with all that being said, this 9 to 5 shit is dumb as hell. This is not going to help us get financially free. We can't even we can't even live off of one job alone. You have to have some type of extra side hustle just to live. But I refuse to have to answer to someone, tell them where my whereabouts are all the time. No, I want to just be able to live my life comfortably and not have to stress about anything. And I've tried to be perfect. Like at my current job, I told myself, you know what, I'm just going to have a job for 1 whole year straight. So what I said was, you're just going to try your best, do your best. I'm in here like so enthusiastic about this job. I ain't never been so enthusiastic about a job. I'm making sure I'm, following the steps. I'm making sure I'm paying attention. I'm putting my best foot forward in this job just for my freaking manager to come around and tell me, micromanage every little bit and piece of what I'm doing. So I'm over here thinking I'm doing the best I can be and being a great employee just for her to come around and be like, do this, you need to work on that, you need to work on that. Yeah, you got 100 on your calls, but you need to work on this, you need to work on that. Oh, you're not doing this, you're not doing that. Oh, you need to do this, you need no, that shit is tiring. I'm already perfect. Y'all want me to be a robot? No, I'm not a robot. That's just not me. If you don't have a perfect tone while you're talking to the customers, you get dinged for that. Like, nigga, if I just found out something happened in my personal life, you mean to tell me I have to still sound upbeat and happy on this phone? And if I don't, you're going to fail my call? It's things like that. It just don't make sense. These companies do not care about us one bit. We are just a number to them. And I don't want to be just a number to anybody. If I'm going to just be a number, let me have my own business and I'll be a number to myself. And when I say I'll be a number to myself, babe, I'm going to be making the money for me. So it's just I'm tired. I know everybody else is too. I know someone could definitely understand how I'm feeling about this. Working is not it. I just always felt like in my heart and my soul, it's not it. This 9 to 5 shit is clocking in, having to tell your manager where you at if you're not coming into work. And no, that shit is dumb. That shit is dead. Like the other generations, they fell for that bullshit. But this generation, we is not falling for that because that's just not how we're meant to live. We feel it in our soul and our being. It's not, that's not it. There's so much more for us. And I could feel it in my soul that there's so much more for me and that I'm gonna make it. I don't know how, but a 9 to 5 is not the way. 9 to 5 is not it. It won't get us to financial freedom. It's not going to help us make a maximum amount of money. It keeps you in a loop. That's why it's called the rat race. It keeps you trapped. And I saw a picture of a dude working. It was like a big old mouse trap. And he was working and he was stuck. Like he was at a desk. Imagine a mouse trap, but it's his desk and the trap has him stuck at the desk and he's just on the computer. That shit, that's how I feel. They're just there to these 9 to 5s are just there to make you work for them, and you need to be the best worker so you can keep getting these pennies because they're giving us pennies. So you mean to tell me all these big ass corporations such as Walmart can't pay somebody more than what they're already paying them? They make billions of dollars. Y'all can Elon Musk, he can definitely afford to, make a lot of our lives a lot easier, but why are they not doing that? I don't understand. Just wait till I'm a millionaire. But anyways, yeah, I just had to get this off my chest. Um 9 to 5 is not for me. Yes, I still have a 9 to 5 right now, but I do not plan on having a 9 to 5 forever. I will beat this rat race. We could beat this rat race together. And I know I'm not the only one that feels this way. I really hope I have touched someone's heart in this. Hopefully you can relate to what I'm going through. And we're gonna get through this together, okay? So I think this is the end of the video. If you liked the video, don't forget to subscribe, comment down below what you liked about the video, if you could relate in any way, and I will see y'all in the next one.